I just wanted to introduce myself. We're here back. We're going to try to make some videos every day, but I believe I have some really good insights. And you know what? I was just thinking to myself, I'm going to just say it how I see it. When you really understand things on a baseline level, I think here what we're talking about is understanding things at a baseline level. We can get caught up on jargon, we can get caught up on definitions, we can get caught up in dictionaries, we can get caught up in encyclopedias, we can get caught up in history books. We can even get caught up in statistics. But I think we have to start concluding what we're seeing on a day-to-day basis. It's obviously evident that we're seeing people recognize it. They may not be able to articulate it, but they can feel it, they can sense it. Basically, what I'm saying is that the energy is just sucking. It is sucking on so many different levels. And here's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, things are getting expensive. We all can understand that. But the overall quality of life is also going down as well. People aren't interacting with each other anymore. People don't even make eye contact anymore. People text emojis and they expect you to understand where they're coming from. People cannot even have a basic communication anymore. And it doesn't matter if these people are educated. It doesn't matter if these people are just regular people walking down the street. I'm starting to recognize the same patterns. I'm starting to recognize that people are shying away needlessly. People are really avoiding opportunity unless it can be verified from afar. And that's really the whole human experience, guys. I mean, you can go to a park and not see anybody now hanging out at a chair or a bench or whatever. You don't see kids playing around. You don't see people pushing strollers like that. You don't see parents interacting with each other. Let me give you an example. I was at the supermarket the other day, and I'm just grabbing my stuff out the aisle, and it appeared that they were going to grab the same thing I was going to grab, but for whatever reason, their body language changed. It backed off, and it went somewhere else. And I'm like, dude, you could just, I could have grabbed it for you if you needed help. I mean, was it that hard of a effort to just let me grab my stuff? I mean, you might have to get a little close to me, but I mean, I think I took a shower. But what I'm saying is, people's vibes have changed. It really has. And here's the thing, I'm a truck driver, right? So it's understood that truck drivers, they understand, we live in a bubble, right? We don't have daily interaction with people every day. We get it. So when we get out of our trucks, we already understand that we may be we may not be having the best interactions with people because we're used to being on the road. We're used to doing our own thing. But it seems like what's happening now is everybody's becoming a truck driver. You don't have to touch a steering wheel in your whole life, and you're basically having that same experience. It seems like everybody is driving their own personal cab. And what I mean by that is that people are on their cell phones. They're not even looking up. People have headphones on. So let me give you an example. You can go to the gym. I don't care what gym you go to. People have headphones the size of Mickey Mouse. Nobody's saying good morning. You can go to the gym 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, it's just stale. There's nothing to it. It's just metal and dumb equipment hanging around. But as far as getting that social interaction, it's like you might as well stay in the house. You might as well just buy a gym in your own garage. I mean, if we're just gonna go outside and put headphones on, or we're just gonna look at our cell phones, or we're just gonna walk around with sunglasses, or whatever it is, and not make no attempt to interact with our community, interact with people. And it doesn't mean, look, you're trying to sit down with people and have 5-minute conversations. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just a basic acknowledgement, a basic hello. People just can't do that. People cannot do that. I mean, I would imagine, and I would argue, your average person couldn't even sit in an elevator for more than 30 seconds without their body temperature rising or anxiety going through the roof. People can't even do basic stuff like that anymore. And you notice it. And it's just, it's very odd, because people chop it up to, it's fast-paced anxiety, and people are just worried about paying their bills, and crime is out of the crime is high. But you know what? I call BS on that. I call BS. That's BS, because you know what? You can go, there's a lot of poor countries in the world you can go to. And guess what? You can still get a smile. You can still get a hello. You can still get a good morning. I'm going to argue there's a lot of countries that have a hell of a lot more violence than America does, but they still manage to attempt, or to want to at least have some sort of humanity. Okay, so this whole excuse of, we're just being overworked, I call BS on that. I'm not going to buy it. Okay. But I mean, you see it in all aspects of life. I mean, it's just like, even if you have the money, it's like, it's not fun. It's not fun. And that's a part of the economy that people can't really gauge, because there is no statistics on it. You don't measure vibe, but we all know it's just being sucked out. And I think we have to start getting back to basics again. I think a lot has to do with social media. Everybody's really trying to compare what they have to some ghost or a phantom account or whatever, some guy 5,000 miles away, when that really has no presence on your day-to-day life. I think that's where it's at. It's basically people just living on their phones, living on social media, and they just don't know how to take regular human feedback anymore. It's like, oh, I got an emoji. This is a like, so this is how I feel, so I feel good. I just wanted to make this quick video. I don't know how you guys are thinking. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just thought I'd make this quick video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Do you guys kind of feel the same way? I know I'm not alone. It just seems odd. It just really does. It's like, the more normal you can be, the more oddities you pick up, ironically, if that makes sense. Anyways, I just thought I'd make this quick video. Let me know what you guys think.